Alright, today's road trip starts out with we're going to upstate New York. We've been to this outfit before, but I have video, but I haven't posted it from last year. An older shop that still has some CRTs, so we're going to pick up a 21C BP4 because we have a number of sets that need them, and for the Predicta a 17DK P4 in hopes to replace the 17DR P4, and it's going to take about 5 hours to get there. They close at 4 and the GPS says we'll arrive about 10 minutes off, so we really have no time to spare here. So we're just approaching the interstate now, and it's basically the interstate the whole way there. And that's on the shores of, we'll be on the shores of Lake Ontario. Here and be on our way.
Drive 0.4 miles, then keep left.
We're at 1,700 feet altitude. It said the next highest elevation on this strip of road is in South Dakota. There was some construction a ways back, and it was a construction zone, so the speeding fines would be doubled, and wouldn't you know, I have a semi on my tail, and I'm doing, if not the speed limit, but just under, and it's lower being a construction zone. So I was under 10 miles over, if I was even over the speed limit, and he was shooting the gun right at me. But you have all these others barrel-assing around me, but he's shooting at me. I don't know if it's because it's an old vehicle or what signals that, but in any event, this is another 250,000-mile vehicle, so we take it pretty easy with this stuff. We're starting to see some New York license plates, so we are getting close to the New York border. Okay, New York law. 2 construction zone tickets and your license is suspended. Seat belts are required. Windshield wipers are required when headlights are on. And there was one other one. Use of handheld devices prohibited. edge of the map there. We're in Oneida or somewhere thereabouts, or just outside, what does it say, 33 miles outside of Syracuse. Okay, we booked a overnight accommodations at one of these establishments over there off of exit 35. It's beginning to precipitate. That's why I decided to take the truck, in case that little car would have been fine, economic and all, but it can snow and conditions go from good to poor very quickly out here. See, they already got the salt ready. Pass through Syracuse. Parkway. Lockheed Martin, I believe General Electric is at a base in this area. Okay, we're gonna stop here quickly for gas, and we've gone about 308 miles on 12 gallons. Well, not exactly at 308, more like 2 something. I'll have to look at the last receipt to see where we were. But it'll be under 300 on 12 gallons at about 62 miles an hour average. Alright, we're just off the exit. We're on Route 34. I took exit 40. We had to get some more fuel. Do a little video of the surroundings here. This is pretty much it till we get to our destination. If I recall, we're right here on the right.
Arriving at destination on right.
Yeah, and there's no parking in front. Well, there sort of is. Alright, so here we are. These are the two tubes we're interested in today. The 17 DKP4 and the CBP4. However, this is an old list. And you can see the pricing there. And this is the new list for the same two tubes. Let's go inside. I have shots of these before, but I've lost the memory card. They also have a museum here. Yeah, our favorite. This is similar to the porthole we have, but it has a rectangle screen. Okay, we have the 17DKP4. Tube is lighting, except it is not a new, it's an RCA tube, and we do have a heater. So, let's see what we have. 17D is 300 on the G2, 29 to 78. 29 to 78 on the G. Okay. 17 DK 300 G1 29 to 78. Okay. Check for shorts. Go to emission. Yeah, that tube is good. Let me see if I can set cutoff. I can set cutoff. Well, G2 at 300. G2 300, 29 to 78. Well, we're at about 15 and we're at 300. As it usually does with my other tubes, it's in the green. Let's try a live test here. Ray here is telling us you can go to his website. He has all these chronicled as condition-wise if anyone is looking for a set. It's a little dark. It's getting to be sunset, but yeah, on the website you can look around and see what's available.
In fact, we got a chance downstairs, Robert. I can show you on getting into it.
All right. Yeah, you got everything going over there too. This is the okay.
This thing eventually, these are going to be popping up like the Cyclops sets at the.
Okay, so here we are. We have the. I didn't bother with testing this 21CBP4 because it still has the staples in the box. And like I say, our 17DKP4 here is an RCA branded tube, but it tests okay. And that'll be for the Predicta Princess. Let's look at some of the radios on display in the Civil Defense Geiger counter.